See everybody. Hello, hello. Not flying today. Yes. So great to be here. By the way, Pam, you're unmuted, so I'm going to ask you, when did that clock end? How bad did I miss it by? Ready to rock and roll? We ready to do this? So, you know, the 1% Club. First of all, the idea is that hopefully most of you are donating to Sell a Home, Save a Child, my favorite charity, Forward Edge. We're rescuing 30,000 kids worldwide every year. The idea is that you do hopefully 100 a month. All it takes for evil to prevail in this world is for good men, you guys, and good women, you guys, to do nothing. So Andrew Avalos, Tahoe Tony, Jessica Wade, Julie's iPhone. Hey, Julie's iPhone. Hi, Julie. Andrea, I don't want to leave it, but thank you for giving. And if you're like, well, I didn't know about that, it's totally fine. You could be on here. But we're raising money for kids. But this 1% Club is designed to teach you what only 1% of the agents do at EXP. And that's why those are the ones who become successful. You know, we have the 80-20 rule. 80% of our 90,000 agents are just selling real estate. They'd like to do agent attraction, but they're too busy paying their bills. They got mortgage payments, car payments, credit card payments, kids in college. Life gets in the way, and they become masters of the now money. They become masters of the short game. And so when I started EXP 6.5 years ago, I had to suck it up. I had to deal with my 8 kids, deal with my wife, try to be a good husband, try to get home and be tuned in and how you doing, babe? Let's have a deep, emotional, meaningful conversation after I was tired. And you know what? Yep, that's what it takes, man. That's what your wife wants from you. She doesn't want to, you know, no, she wants you to look her in the eyes, get off your dumb phone and totally be there and connect with her. And like, but I'm tired of being all day. Do you want to be divorced? Do you want to have a good marriage? So anyway, so you suck it up and you do what it takes. So man, I was doing that. I had all my listings. Doing real estate. And now I got to do this EXP stuff. Like, where do you find the time? Write this down. Key success principle number 1, busy people, successful people find a way to get it done. The ones who are not successful, they don't have time. They'll never make time. They don't make time for success. They are masters of the short game. I want you to master the long game. And the long game is doing what other people will not do so that tomorrow you'll live the way they'll never live. And so always take notes. If you're listening, take notes. You want to be successful, emulate what successful people do. I went to a mastermind this week. It's called the Grow Stack Drive Conference. It was in Dallas, Texas. Every single page is full. It is completely full. I sat there and took pages and pages and pages of notes as fast as I could write. And I've already taken notes from my notes. I'm already teaching what I learned, and I'm going to the next level. And so do you. So even today, if you come and listen, that's good. Just jot down a few key things. So with that said, the 1% Club is designed to give you a pep to your step. It's like a multivitamin for agent attraction. It's like a shot in the arm. It's like, let's go. So let's do it. You ready? So I want to welcome you. And the first question I have for you, I want to ask you a question. What is going to move the needle for your agent attraction business this year? And let me call it better. Your revenue share organization. It's not a downline. You guys know I'm really anti-downline, upline, crossline. Those are network marketing buzzwords. We are not a network marketing company. I am pro network marketing, so don't think that. But we are a real estate company. We don't sell weight loss products or any kind of products. We're a real estate company. We list residential homes. We list buildings. We're commercial, residential, luxury, regular. We do it all. And so, always refer to your organization as not your downline. It even sounds terrible. Oh, it's my downline, No, it's my revenue share organization. And Clark Broom is my partner. Dave Straitman is my partner. William Flores is my partner. So I want to introduce you to my partner, not my sponsor. So lose words like sponsor, upline, downline. So enough said, but let me ask you a question. What is going to move the needle for you this year? Like, what is it? So a guy like, it's different for all of you. Like Matthew Stewart's got a large organization, identifying leaders and attaching yourself at the hip. That's one of the things you need to do, Matthew. For someone like Matthew who has a large organization. Andre LaFountain, same for him. He has a larger organization. Andre, how big is your organization now? Just for fun. I don't know. I'm asking.
1,008 today.
That's pretty good. He's got a 1,000+. He even knows down to the number. He has 1,000+ agents and brokers, but he's worked his bottom off to serve them, to love them, and it's growing exponentially. It was just him, just like it's just you, Liz Brown, and then it's you and a few other people. Liz Brown, that's right. I'm watching. You think I'm not watching you? What's up, Jim Brantley, with the seatbelt, looking all safe in your car? Hopefully you're not going 80 right now. Oh, he's going 80 with no hands. He's showing off. But here's the deal. It was just Andre. And now he's got 1,000 people. And you know how you get there? You add value. And so, Andre, you too, you want to go to the next level? Look for leaders in your organization. Attach yourself at the hip. Do not rely upon their sponsor or their sponsor or their sponsor. I like to go 4, 5, 6, 7 levels within my revenue share organization, find a leader and build a fire in the basement. Write that down. Build a fire in the basement. When you build a fire in the basement, it's like, oh my gosh, I got 100 agents now. Well, it was the fire in the basement. Then that creates belief, and belief is what people need. A lot of times you're not where you want to be because you don't believe it. And so you got to believe it, see it, do it, all this kind of good stuff. So what's going to move the needle in your business? Now, for a lot of you, it's not what I just said to Matthew and Andre. It's you want to have a fire, go gather some wood. You know, get some little wood and then get some bigger wood and throw it in the fire and get yourself a roaring fire. So sponsoring agents is what's going to move the needle for most of you. I was talking to, in fact, it was, I think, William Flores today. He's from Southern California. I said, look, if you, he's actually from Chula Vista, where I grew up as a kid. From 0, I was born in San Diego till 10. He totally knew everything I was talking about. And I said, William, if you put a tangerine tree in your backyard, you don't have an orchard. If you put an avocado tree in your backyard, you don't have an orchard. You have an avocado tree. And a lot of you you're trying to build EXP with 2 or 3, and you're not all in. Write this down. Go all in. Go bananas. BANANAS. You got to kind of go bonkers here. And when you have momentum, write this down. I must obtain momentum. Everything's easier with momentum. When you go to the gym 5, 6, 7 days a week, you got momentum. When you're fishing all the time and you're like, oh, I got this. I know exactly where to cast that line, how to fish. When I'm golfing all the time, when you're listing homes like crazy every day, you got momentum. Everything you touch turns to gold. Every listing appointment you go on, you get. Or you go on a listing appointment once a month and you get your butt kicked by Coldwell Banker this month. Next month, Remax kicks your butt. The next month, Berkshire Hathaway kicks your butt. And the 4th month, you get one. And they go, oh, geez, Jacob, we really loved you, Jacob Weaver, but we went with Century 21. You're like, oh my God, are they even in business? Oh, well, we met Janie and we liked her. And then you respond not like a victim, like, I can't believe Janie stole my listing. But you say, hey, I'm excited for you. I mean, I'm going to try to bring a buyer. I loved meeting you guys, but just so I could learn, this is how I make my living. I'm coachable and teachable. What did Janie do at Century 21 that I didn't do? And you become kind of a forensic audit. Well, really? Yeah. I mean, please tell me. Well, she did this, 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 and this. And like, oh, I recommend to you adopt some of those things and go, we're the opponent. You know, and you take the loss and make it a win. You're winning or you're learning. You're not losing. But if you just go, well, doggone it, a fellow EXP agent, Matthew Stewart, stole my listing. He's at EXP, I'm at EXP, and he took the listing. Nobody took anything. Victims talk like that. Don't be a victim, be a victor. So a victor looks for, okay, I lost the buyer to Coldwell Banker. I lost the seller to Compass. Ask why. Why did you buy? Not like, man, I worked with you for half a year. I can't believe you did that to me. Blah, 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 blah. Victim. Oh, please don't ever do that. I mean, I helped you remodel your home. I got you painters. I can't believe you listed your home with Coldwell Banker. Why would you do that to me? Victim. Hey, hey, no hard feelings, but we met someone who really fell in love with them at Berkshire Hathaway. We listed them with Berkshire. Fantastic. Awesome. Train your soul. Awesome. I'm excited for you. They found somebody they believe will get the job done better than you. Your job is to not be a victim, but to go, awesome. I'm going to try to bring a buyer. You guys are such a sweet couple. I'm so glad I got to meet you. Do you feel a negative wake here? I don't, because there isn't one. This is how I've trained my soul to respond. Everything's freaking awesome. And I get it. You wanted to win, you lost one, but who wins them all? I don't win them all. I was telling an agent just before I got on here, I talk to 2 or 3 people a day. Well, do the math. That's 60 to 90 a month. How many I sponsor? 5. I'm not even that good. I talked to 69 to get my 5. And then in 5 months, I did 25. Did you sponsor 25 in the past 5 months? Did you talk to 2 or 3 a day, every day? Did you have passion, a sense of urgency and focus? Oh, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if Rachel's here. I told her about it. Is Rachel here? Rachel, are you there? Unmic yourself if you're here, Rachel, from Washington area. She here? Oh, she didn't make it. Okay, that's cool. She had enough of me. I spent 30 minutes with her. She's English. She has this cool accent. I was with her about an hour ago. I said, people love the English accent. You just get on the phone with people, they're going to respond. You have an unfair advantage. But I said, number 2, where are you from? I'm from a small town in England. And she said, it sounded so cool the way she said it. I said, you ever find people you admire in life? She goes, yeah. I go, you know who I admire? She goes, who? I go, Margaret Thatcher. Man, that was a world leader. Everybody respected her. You know what, Rachel? She's a single mom with 2 kids, a 13 or 6-year-old. She goes, do you like Margaret Thatcher? She goes, yeah, I like Margaret Thatcher. She goes, Margaret Thatcher, man. Margaret Thatcher. Get your Margaret Thatcher on. How would Margaret Thatcher behave? Would she go, I don't feel like it? All right, well, yeah, let me know. Or was she a world leader, respected by world leaders? She led the nation of England. She was an amazing woman. How would you behave inside if you were Margaret Thatcher? She got nothing on you. She's like, oh my God. And she got all excited. She had a big board behind her. I said, get up, go to that big whiteboard. I want you to write like this thing right here. I go, I want you to write, I am Margaret Thatcher across the top. Get on your persona. Like, how would she just roll over and go in the fetal position? Or do you think Margaret Thatcher had to suck it up in her life, do what needed to be done, when it needed to be done, whether she felt like it or not? And so how about you? I know for me, I thought about that. Okay, who really inspires me? I think he's just kind of a cool guy. He's like, arr. And of course, for most men, it gets down to one movie, Gladiator. And it's a guy in that movie called Maximus. And Maximus was a man's man. He had character, he had integrity, and he put your chest out. Maximus, baby. He was willing to die for the cause. And so I remember when we first got an EXP 6.5 years ago, I went to a Tony Robbins event and he said, who is it? And I chose Maximus. And Stroop would go, come on, Maximus, get in the room. Let's call some agents. Come on, Maximus. And James is my business partner at EXP. And he would literally call me Maximus. I don't remember what his name. I think his name was ATM because we play golf and he'd always have to go to the ATM machine. But that's a whole other story. We won't go there now. But anyway, so, but you know, you got to have that name. So she goes, I love this. Why didn't I ever think of this? I go, you are capable. She is no more capable. You are no more less or more capable. You just got to do it. You got to put in the action. I said, I did a business planning clinic. Most people show up with a guest, or they show up by themselves, or 2 guests. I had 33 guests. You can show up with 2 or 3. I just talked to agents and they said, yeah, I'll be there. I don't have a plan. I said, great. Hope isn't a strategy. Come to our business planning clinic. It's going to give you a plan. Go back to Remax and kill it. Go back to Sotheby's and kill it. Well, you want me to leave Keller Williams and come to EXP? I forbid you to come to EXP. Stay at Keller Williams for the next 25 years. I said to people all the time, listen to me. If you're not getting results, you're boring. Pick up your energy. People respond to energy. Now I'm maybe over dramatizing a few things for you, but I want you to get it. That's not like me. I don't really care if it's not like you. In your own way, maybe a little, just pick up your little cray-cray. Go a little Margaret Thatcher, 007, James Bond, Maximus, whoever it is you respect, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, baby. I don't know who it is that you respect, but man, you need to like go, am I playing life small? Because listen to me, you playing life small does not serve the world. But you going big is going to change your children. Your actions speak so loud, I can hardly hear what you're saying. Write that down. Your actions speak so loud, I can hardly hear what you're saying. Your kids are watching you. You can tell your kids how to behave. Tell your kids, get a ticket on the struggle bus. You know, if it's tough, the tough get going. But are they watching dad get going when it's tough? Are they watching mom get going when it's tough? Your kids are watching, man. So what are you doing? You know, your family's watching. You know, you just got to go for it. And so I want to challenge you to move the needle And even Matthew and Andre, who I said they need to look for and identify leaders in the organization, attach themselves at the hip, make sure they know about EXPCon, make sure they know about the Mastering Lead Generation Clinic coming up in 3 weeks, make sure they know about the Business Planning Clinic coming up in 2 weeks, make sure they know about how to become a superstar listing agent, list 50 homes a year clinic coming up in 1 week. Why not do that? Why not do an event 1 week from now? Well, there's not enough time. How would I get 100 people there? How about you get 7 people there? Well, who would I get? Well, I don't know. I remember thinking, I'm going to do build. If I could have any speaker in the world, who would I want? Anybody in the world. And I said, I want Tony Robbins. Only one problem. I didn't know Tony Robbins. So I told everyone, who knows Tony Robbins? Who knows Tony Robbins? And nobody knew Tony Robbins. People, well, I know somebody who knows somebody who knows Tony Robbins. All of a sudden, one guy, he goes, yeah, I know Tony. I go, you know Tony? He goes, yeah, you want to talk to him? Here. Let's call him right now. I got him on speed dial. You want to talk to Tony? I'll put him on the phone right now. You have not because you ask not. You could have any speaker in your town next week doing a master lead generation class. Hey, how would you like to come to our master lead generation class? Are you great at getting sellers to call you? Or if you're a mortgage officer, do you get people to call you that want to refi and do purchase money loans? Are you a master lead generation? Or are you shut up and stop talking? And pretty much everyone's going to go, I would like to be, I do pretty good, but what's your plan? What is write this down. Everyone write this down. What is your plan to get better at that? And you shut up and they go, don't really have one. Then your next words out of your mouth, write this down. Hope is not a strategy, my man. You hoping to become a master lead generator at loans or commercial real estate or luxury real estate. I want to be a luxury agent. What is your plan to become a luxury agent? To master the luxury, to become to sell $100 million homes a year, or 50 or 20, whatever your goal is. Give me your step-by-step plan. I don't have one. Hey, my man, Hope, JJ, hope is not a strategy. Nevin, I see you there, man. You looking good. I go, hope is not a strategy. I want you to come to our business planning clinic. We're going to come up with a plan for you to dominate the commercial real estate market. And it's taught by this person. Like, if you could do a business planning clinic, who would you want there? Have you even called? Well, they wouldn't say yes to me. Well, if I thought about that about Tony Robbins, he would have spoken for me 2 years in a row. And the only reason he didn't speak this year is because we decided to give it a rest and get some other people in there. But you know what? You got to think bigger. You got to dream bigger. And you got to, what if you did an event next week and then you did one in 2 weeks and 3 weeks, you did a little 30-day sprint. What if, and well, I got to let all the EXP agents. No, you don't. If they hear about it and they want to come, let them come, be inclusive. It's about you getting guests there. See, when I had 33 guests at the business planning clinic and the most anybody else had was 7, there was probably 200 people there. I know Patrick Woods had 7. I think 1 or 2 of the team leaders had 4, and 1 or 2 had 2 or 3. And everyone else just came and they went and watched. It was great, everything. I had 33, 18 switched brokerages in the next 2 months. 18. How'd you like to put 18 on your front line in the next 2 months? Here's how you do it. You set up a business planning clinic, and then you call people, go, Nevin, you got a business plan? Clark, you got a business plan? Liz Brown, do you have a business plan? I know you're excited about, this, that, but do you have a plan? I mean, an actual step-by-step. Here's what we do day 1, week 1, month 1, quarter 1. Here are our initiatives to implement. This is what I'm doing. I have a clear roadmap to success. You got to learn how to talk like that. This is recorded. You will all get a copy of this. Listen to it again and again and again and again. So it just rolls off your tongue. Does it roll off my tongue? It does, because I talk to 60 to 90 a month to sponsor 5. And 5 months later, I sponsored 25. And that's it. Game over. It was game over in 5 months. It could be game over for you in 5 months. But will you set up a how to master lead generation class 1 week from now and just have 10 or 15 people do it at your title company, do it at your mortgage company? It don't cost you anything. They'll cater it. And then the next week, hey, you like this? Next week, we're doing how to become a superstar listing agent, how to list 50 homes a year. How many want to have 50 listings a year? You should come to that. Here's our speaker. Her name's Liz Brown. She's incredible. It's Jessica Wade. She's amazing. It's Pam Teresa. It's Manu Masi. Hey, Manu, good to see you. It's Andre LaFountain. It's Tahoe Tony. Does the high-end luxury incline village, multi-million-dollar homes. He's got homes on the lake there that are 40, 50, 60 million a house on the water at Incline Village. I'm going to be his neighbor soon. But here's the deal. You could have Matthew Taylor speak for you. You have not because you asked not. You need to create Did Steve Jobs create? As much as you love him or hate him, Microsoft, who's the founder of Microsoft?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Yeah. People love him. People don't care for him. Doesn't matter. Did he create? He did. Facebook, love him, hate him, doesn't matter. Did they create something in that dorm room? Glenn Stanford, did he create? What are you creating? Well, they don't have any meetings where I live. Come on. You are the leader. Look in the mirror. This Zoom is a mirror. You are the solution. You are also the problem. So let's stop being the problem and go, you know what? I'm just going to take immediate action. Tony Robbins says, take swift, immediate action. That's what he says. So guess what? I know it's crazy, but next week I'm going to do a master lead generation class. And then I'm going to book, by tomorrow, I'm going to book my how to become a superstar listing agent and sell 50 homes a year. I'm going to do that one in 2 weeks. And then in 3 weeks, I'm doing a business planning clinic. And I'm going to promote each one. Hey, next week we have this. And then they go, hey, next week we have the business planning clinic. Everyone's invited to come. Bring your friends. It's broker agnostic. Everyone write that down. I'm constantly saying it's broker agnostic. Man, Keller Williams is coming. Remax is coming. Is coming. Yeah, but come on. You want to recruit me from Century 21 EXP. Listen to me. Read. You are not allowed to come to EXP. Stay at Century 21 for 40 years. Get over yourself, man. Come to our business planning clinic, get the information, go back to Century 21 and kill it, man. You don't have to be at EXP for me to love you. I'm going to love you, man. I'm going to help you and mean it. And mean it. Okay, I can say that. No, mean it. Everybody's a human soul. The people who are not with us are important. Because they come here, they're a part of a tribe and they're important. No, they're important because they're human souls. They have emotions. They have wants, needs, and desires. They need community. Invite them into your community. But just you be bigger than their negative. Your positive is bigger than their negative. Well, I know that a guy at EXP that went bankrupt. And I know a guy at EXP that robbed a bank. I'm making stuff up, right? And we can say all that about, I know a guy at Remax. I go, what does that got to do with the price of tea in China? It's 90,000 of us. You get 90,000 pastors, you're going to get some wackadoodles. 90,000 architects, 90,000 engineers, 90,000 doctors. I wish they could all be schoolboy. There's going to be some bad apples in those 90,000 doctors. They are people. They are flawed. I'm flawed. You're flawed. Who's perfect? I'm slobbering. See, I'm flawed. Who's perfect? Raise your hand. We will whoop you on this Zoom right now. We'll all punch you out. So listen to me. Nobody's perfect. Get over yourself. The reason you are not where you want to be right now is because you're not doing what it takes. What it takes is talking to people and having more positive than their negative. Well, I know somewhere. I go, no. You don't know anything. When Rick Jihad told me, I know all about EXP, rev share stock. I've seen the videos. Gene Frederick called me. That's what he said all that to me in the first 15 seconds. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It sounds pretty convincing. Man, I've had 10 people call me. That was 6.5 years ago. I said, really? I go, that's cool. I go, can I just ask you one question before we get off the phone? Yeah. I go, you saw our 5-year plan, how to make 2.1 million a year. You saw the 5-year plan, how to make 2.1 million a year, and you're pushing it away. You're not interested in that? He goes, no, I never saw that. I'm like, Rick, my positive is more bigger than his negative. How do you like it? More bigger. So you don't even have to have a great vocabulary. You don't have to say it right. Just say it, man. Listen to me. They don't listen to the words. They listen to the music. So what kind of song you singing? If you're not getting the results you want, said it a million times. Hey, Marguerite, if you're not getting what you want, dial it up. Change the tonality, change what you're doing. And so guess what? You can be more positive than the negative. And so I told Rick, I said, Rick, no wonder you're saying no. He said, what do you mean? I go, you don't even know what you're saying no. You think you know, you've heard a bunch, but I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen the 5-year plan on how to make 2.1 million a year, you don't know anything about EXP. He's like, okay, I'll buy it, I'll give, because my positive was bigger than his negative. And guess what? He invited me to come to Concord and to show him the 5-year plan to make 2.1 million a year with EXP. Are you doing that? Every day I show the 5-year plan to make 2.1 million a year with EXP. If you're not doing that every day, I don't know what you do. That's what I do. I'm looking for people with the big picture. Is it all about money? Nope. It's all about love. But you better, if you're going to have a lemonade stand, show me how it's going to make some money. If you're going to open a pool company, show me how it's going to make some money. You want to sell solar? Show me how we make money with solar. So I'm showing people how to make money, but it's all about love. Write that down in capital love. Wrap everything you're doing in love. Like right now, I'm going to look at all of you. I'm going to look at you. You know what I'm thinking? Like Jonathan Campbell doesn't know, but I'm staring at him right now. But of course he knows now. And Robin, man, she doesn't know, but I'm staring at her right now. Manu, she doesn't know. She's writing notes, but I'm staring at her right now. Of course, I'm telling you guys, there's the Stewart team, baby. What's up? There's Stephanie. I'm staring at you. You know what I'm thinking? I'm looking at Dylan right now from Hawaii. I'm looking at all of you. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I love you. When I'm prospecting people, I'm thinking I love you. Like, do you love them? I don't even know them. It doesn't matter. Do you love people? Well, maybe that's something you need to fix in your life, because I do. And they don't have to come to EXP, and I'm going to love them. When John Jennings, who runs my real estate team today, told me, look, I am not interested in EXP. I'm never coming to EXP, but I would love to meet with you and learn more. And blah, blah. I go, no problem, amigo. And we met month after month after month after month after month after month after month. 9 months when I met with him, I never talked about EXP. I loved him and I loved Valerie. And July 3rd, a few years ago, they got a call that Purple Bricks from the UK was leaving the US. And they go, you need to like shut down the office, give away all the listings, cancel them. We're done. And guess who they called at 11 p.m. at night on July 3rd? The person who had loved them, even though they made it clear they're never come to EXP. I poured into them. I taught them how to do their sales meetings. I was there. Well, I'm not good at that. What are you good at? Well, you know, I can tell you Liz Brown is great at social media. I can tell you Jonathan Campbell runs a team that sells 2,600 homes a year, 2,600 homes a year. That man right there, Jonathan Campbell with the cool looking glasses. I got to up my glass game. I need some cooler glasses. These right here, I got them from Walmart. How do you like them? They're $9.99, but anyway, little readers. But anyway, so here's the deal. I know Andre LaFountain is a famous coach. You know, I know Tony was the broker for EXP in Nevada, and now he runs the Incline Village shop, but he knows the high-end luxury business. You have something to give it, even if it's a word of encouragement, or come to our business planning clinic, come to our master lead generation clinic, come to how to become a superstar listing agent, do it with some enthusiasm. And if you talk to 100 people, maybe just 10, 15 of them show up. And maybe you just sponsor 4, 5, 6, 7 on your front line. You do that for 5 months. You put 25 in. The right people. Who are the right people? People who sell 5 to 7 homes a year. Okay. Now, Vincent St. Louis is on here. He never sold a home, but his star was pointing north. Or someone like Vincent St. Louis, whose star is pointed north. They're hungry. You can't teach hunger. I am hungry now for more money. No, for more impact, for more transformation. Struggle, transformation. The third word I came up with was like satisfaction. I'm giving the wrong word. It's like you feel like you matter. You feel like you're making a difference. And I'm excited because I feel like I'm struggling. Even now I struggle. I'm in transformation. I just paid a coach today, $30,000 today. Well, that's great for you. We don't got $30,000 to pay. I started off with paying $497. It scared the hell out of me. Go start off with $497. But today I paid a guy for the year $30,000. Like, boom, there it is. Put on a credit card, done. Because I want transformation. Because I'm hungry. Are you hungry? Find people who are hungry and attach yourself at the hip and just go for it. Amazing things could happen. So what is your plan as we wrap up today's deal? We're up against the hour. What is your plan? I want to challenge you next week. Do an event. You at your title company or your mortgage company in their conference room. It's free. Invite every agent you can get there. Get a speaker. Who's going to come in and do how to master lead generation? Start making calls. You'll get someone to come in. Would you speak for me? I'm doing an event. I need someone to teach this. Who's good at lead generation? Don't have someone come in who's not good at that. Have the next week, do how to become a superstar listing agent. In parentheses, learn how to list 50 homes a year. They get someone in who's a listing agent, and I only use EXP agents. Well, are you afraid to have a cold? No, but think about it. When I heard a RE/MAX agent speak and I was impressed, I wanted to join RE/MAX. When I heard Keller Williams agents that I was really impressed with, I go, man, I'm going to join Keller Williams and get around that gal, that guy. They're impressive. So I'm not afraid of other agents, but I don't want them to be impressed with Sotheby's or Compass. And there are impressive agents of other companies. So I always have EXP speakers. Like, yeah, but I could get them to come if I let them be on the panel. And if they do a great job, everyone's going to be impressed with Century 21 because he was from Century 21. You're being selfish and you're hurting everybody else. So your speakers on the panel should all be EXP. And of course, the third week, do something. Why not? Well, we don't normally do stuff every week. Be extreme. Be passionate. Stop putting your future on hold. 3 weeks ago, hey, next week, we're doing business planning. Our trainer's Andre LaFountain. He's got over 1,000 agents and brokers in his organization. Super successful guy. It's broker agnostic. See how quick it comes off my team. Keller, everybody's coming. RE/MAX is coming. Keller, everybody's coming. Get the information. Go back to Berkshire Hathaway and kill it. Go back to Compass and kill it. See how you do it? And then guess what? You get a bunch of guests there and they go, wow, that was an awesome group. Most of those guys were EXP. Yeah, most of them were EXP. Wow. And that Andre LaFountain, he was impressive. Jonathan Campbell, wow, he was impressive. Can't believe 26, and he's at EXP, 2,600 homes a year. Wow. Matthew Stewart, wow. Yeah. And guess what? Okay, tell me about EXP. When did I go to RE/MAX? When I started attending RE/MAX events. When did I go to Keller Williams? When I started attending Keller Williams events. When did I go to EXP? When I started attending Keller EXP events. Someone got me to RE/MAX events. Maureen Barker got me to Keller Williams events. And Sheila Fairgeron, my sponsor, and Rob Flick convinced me to fly to San Antonio 6 years ago and go to an EXP event. People are moved by the events. It is the heavy lifting. So EXP Con, be there. So on your plan, write this down. Why will you do this? When will you do it? Next week? Maybe put it off one more week, 2 weeks from now. It scares me. Good, do it. Where will you do it? Title company, mortgage company. Title company, mortgage company. Well, it only holds 10 people. Good, put 30 people in there. You'll have the best meeting you ever had. Or you get a room at your board that holds 60 and put 30 people in it. It's just a flop. It's like, lets the air out of the room. Not good. Pack rooms out. Oh, I got 30 coming. Good. Put out 10 chairs. And then add 10 more when 10 more come. And when only 20 show up, you don't have 10 extra chairs because you got 30 coming. You put out 30 chairs, 20 people show, 10 chairs are empty. Destroys the meeting. Chair psychology. Be very smart about the room. Small rooms blown out. I hope you get 50 people there and you tell 20 people, go, I'm sorry, you're going to step out of the room. Make room for our guests. This thing's crazy. It's out of control. All you have is 50 people. But if you get a room that held 100 and you got 50 people, the room's half full, the energy just was right out of the room. It's hard to speak to as a speaker. When the room's packed and standing room only, people are looking through the door, 6, 7 people looking through the door. Boom, we got a meeting, baby. So why, when, where, prepare. Are you prepared? How will you do this? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I had a great time. Even if you did, I had a good time. I love you guys. I will see you next Tuesday at 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern from Nantucket Island. I'll be broadcasting live from a place called the White Elephant, I think, is the resort. It's supposed to be pretty amazing, right next to Martha's Vineyard. So I'm staying at the White Elephant Resort. It's like totally like the best resort on Nantucket. And I'm just hanging out for 3 days. Someone donated $20,000 to sell a home, save a child. And I said, I'm coming if you do it. She did. And I'm flying into Nantucket Airport from Miami, spending 3 days, loving the people of Nantucket. We're going to make them all EXP agents. And they sell $5, $10, $20 million homes in Nantucket. I mean, it's like pricey, but I'm coming. I'm bringing the fire. So I'll see you next Tuesday, 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern. And don't forget, in about 5 minutes, we start mastering sales with Brent Gove. I'm going to give you tips on how to sell at a high level. Today's going to be very short, about 10 minutes. It's designed to be short. We could package it up and give it to people. And it's not about EXP. It's about how to get more listings, how to get more buyers, open more escrows, how to get a buyer to write a contract when they're freezing, how to get a seller to sign when they're not sure they want to sign the listing agreement. So anyway, bye, you guys. Have a good day. Mwah.
Hi, Brent.